Hey guys, if you're watching this video, that means that you have signed up to be a D group leader for Discovery Weekend, and we are getting super excited about this weekend. It's just a couple days away. First of all, on the email I sent you, you should have gotten what is a D group leader question list, and basically it's our beginning packet so that you can be prepared for the weekend. Please take a few minutes, look over it. But I'm going to go over the first session with you, just as if I was leading it with some middle schoolers, so that way you know what I'm expecting of you. Also, we are making some changes to this as the group grows and as a few things and elements happen with the weekend. And so just know that the list that I gave you and the questions I gave you is a starting point. It may change a little bit by the time you get this on Friday. So don't be alarmed or upset if whenever you get questions on Friday, maybe there's a different one in there or there's an extra activity. But we will try our best to make sure and brief you and get you excited about whatever that is. I want to remind you of your role this weekend. Basically, high schoolers, I'm talking to you, first of all. You are the D group leaders. D group stands for disciple group. That means that you are going to be with a group of middle schoolers. We've tried to put you with people that maybe you're mentoring. Generally, our high schoolers that are seniors and freshmen are going to be mentoring and working with sixth graders. If you are a junior or a sophomore, that means you'll probably be working with a 7th or 8th grader. And we're going to try to, if you are a part of our Elementor program, we're going to try to partner you up with your student just so that you can continue to grow in that relationship with them. Also, high schoolers, we're trying our best to make sure that each group has a guy and a girl high schooler, so that way you're not left with just some random group of guys and girls and say you're the only one there. There's a guy there to help you if there's something that comes up, or vice versa. You are the one that we want leading these discussions, leading the games. You are the one that those middle schoolers are going to be looking to. Adults, the adults' role for the weekend is to really kind of be a fly on the wall with the group, participate in the activities. If maybe they're having a hard time answering questions, maybe jump in every now and then, not every time, but you're really there as kind of the backbone as far as if there's a theological question that maybe needs to be answered that maybe you can help answer, or maybe there's a piece of scripture that maybe you have in your mind that you can help assist to answer a question or to point them in the right direction. Please do that. Or if there's a behavioral issue, we want you adults to take the lead on that. If there's a student that's consistently acting up, I want you to be able to have the chance to be able to say something to that student. Don't be afraid to sit down next to them or whatever. You're really there as just support to the high schooler. So remember that. High schoolers, you are leading the D groups. Adult leaders, you are helping the high schooler. For every group time that you have, you will have a room or an area that you will go to, which will tell you where that is on Friday night. And at the top of your sheet that I've given you, it has the supplies you'll need. And basically the first set of supplies is a Bible, Sharpies, cups, and supplies for the games. Basically, whenever you come into the room, I want you to sit down and say, okay guys, y'all, let's sit in a circle. I recommend sitting in a circle because it promotes conversation. I enjoy sitting on the floor. For some reason, that kind of makes people more laid back. That may not be what you need to do for your group. Just kind of play it by ear. For every group time, and especially the first couple times you meet, you want to make sure and go over the group rules. The group rules, the first one is be honest. Be honest and be quiet. It's one of those things that this is a fun time as a D group, but it's also a serious time. We want you to be honest. Don't hold things back. There's also an appropriate amount that can be shared, but we ultimately want you to be open and honest and have fun. And if your favorite movie is some goofy movie, then share that. Be honest about it. If you have something really going on in your life that you need to discuss, be honest, share that. And if you're not going to be honest, then we ask that you be quiet, because we want this to be a constructive time for students to grow in their faith. And if you're just contributing all these different random activities and outbursts, we're not going to be able to get anywhere. So please, if you're going to be here, let's be all here. When it's time to have fun, let's have fun. When it's time to be serious, let's be serious. So that's a good one. Also, the second rule is what's said here stays here. Guys, we want this place to be a safe place for our group. We want whatever is said here to stay here. We want people to be able to be open and honest